Good evening, YouTube. How we doing? I guess it depends. If you are in Midwest Central Time like I am, we are right now 11:40, so it is officially not tomorrow yet. But if you're hanging in Monotone land over there, you are into tomorrow's slate already, the 7-8 slate. Monotone, our first time doing a late show. Interesting. Are your eyes staying open?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm good here. Like Ethan just said in the chat, it's the new day. We're actually on time. Early morning show, just like we normally are on Friday. Exactly. We have an early morning show today over on the East Coast. Been waiting for these numbers to come out. You just had a great day. You just absolutely killed it. I had a little bit more of a lackluster day, so I'm hoping to pick up on some of your positive energy right here. Late at night, we're mixing things up and get a couple winners.
Yeah, man, it was good. It was much needed after, like I said, the last 2 days have been kind of shit, man. But no, on those days where you have one of those shitty days, you just like you wake up and you just like, I just need to do well, and it's just like I don't know what it is. Sometimes the gambling gods just find a way to help you out on some of these days. But yeah, the free plays went off today, so very happy with that. And yeah, I'm hoping today or tomorrow for me does what just as well here too. We got Steven here. Welcome to the midnight hour here for Past the Prop. We got 11 of you guys in here. We appreciate it. I'm surprised to see all you guys, but if you're awake, might as well get some bets in. But yeah, with it being this late, let's just get right into it. We'll get all of the plays in here. I will try and get the ticker going here as well. Just so we are good to go. Got Gerardo in here. Loving dude, Jonah Doan. I think we both had that play, and it was hilarious seeing that posted. I posted my YouTube one. I'm like, oh man, I'm sure this is gonna get popular. And then I started, oh my, like why wouldn't it be popular? Dude sucks so bad. Felix, welcome. Both first 5 overs. Yes, it was a good day. Appreciate you tailing those, Brandon, and hopefully we can make you some more money today. But yeah, we'll get right into it. You're starting us off with some plus money. Cannot be upset with that. Let's see what we're rolling with today, and let's hear that breakdown at 12:44 a.m.
Yeah, this one's pretty popular. I mean, it's not pretty popular. We're the first ones on it, but this one will be pretty popular today. It's actually plus 125 over on FanDuel right now. That's the only book that has lines right now. So yeah, just a little, caught you slacking right here late at night. But I mean, Ozuna's one of those guys, right? We all know he's a great hitter over the course of his career. But if you want to look at this season, right, he's coming in with 17 home runs. Obviously, the pop is still there, but he has not been hitting for average. 229 on the season. Like I said, kind of sprinkling in some home runs here and there, but really no consistency. But man, does that change when he sees those Nationals? I mean, he's been facing us for a long time, right? He's been a thorn in our side back when we were good. He's been a Nats killer his whole career, dating back to his early Miami days. But man, this year he's hitting 400 against us. That's 229 against the rest of the league, 400 against the Nationals. That's over 2 series, 6 games this season. He has 4 home runs, 2 more doubles against us this year. So 6 extra base hits in 6 games. 4 of those are homers. And guess what? Eric Fedde is definitely part of that one, right? In his career, 7 for 11 against Eric Fedde with 2 home runs and 2 more doubles to go along with it. He absolutely kills Fedde. He kills the Nationals. He's coming in, has, I believe, 3 home runs over his last 5 games. So he's coming in with some pretty good consistency right here. Oh, he's a Nats killer, man. This one's brutal. I mean, 7 for 11 with 2 home runs and 2 more doubles in his career against Fedde. This number just feels off. Probably should be minus 110, minus 105. To get it at plus 125, that's kind of one of those late night things. So I think we got to jump on this one quick.
Yeah, I know. I think that these numbers will definitely move. I guess it is the perk of waking up this early, or being just awake this late. So I do really like this spot. I will be rolling in that same game with what I have just rolling on the bottom there. And it's going to be one of my favorite things to do with the buy down one and then throw a hitter that we like in there. So Shane McClanahan, I mean, there's not much else we need to say about this man. I've literally taken him as a parlay piece in these. Probably like how many times? Like 4?
Yeah.
Just because the dude is so freaking reliable. We're facing off against the Reds here. The Reds are a little bit better versus lefties, but I don't think it really matters. This man just struck out 10 Blue Jays who destroy lefties, right? Pirates don't strike out that much. He struck out 10 of them, 8 against the Yankees, 7 against the Yankees, 9 against the Cardinals, who I don't know what happened to these guys. 9 in a row to start off tonight against Spencer Strider. So that was pretty crazy to see there. But, I mean, you can go back. I think there's only one game this entire season where he did not hit this number. That is obviously extremely impressive. And the thing is I've talked about him so much that we know he will give up home runs. I understand we are in Great American Ballpark. It's scary. But guess what? He'll strike out 3 and give up a homer, right? That's fine, right? I don't care if he loses this game. I do not care if the Rays lose. Honestly, I don't think they will. I do really like Luis Castillo. I think the under is still a good spot here. But, man, it's McClanahan has been on one. I think the 7K spot, I think it's like minus 360 to go along with the Austin Riley spot, who, I mean, you just talked about him. We talked about Ozuna against Fetty. I mean, not as crazy numbers, but 7 for 18, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs, 389 OPS, almost 900 against Fetty. There's really not much else you got to talk about here. This man has struggled against him to get Austin Riley out. Fetty on the road this season versus righties, 275 average allowed. So nothing like crazy there, but it's just the Braves uniform, man. That uniform scares him off. And also, Austin Riley has been on a tear lately. We've had 3 straight multi-hit games, and then actually had 7 of his last 8 multi-hit games, which is unbelievable. I think 3 hits in 2 or 3 of those games as well. So this dude has seen the ball extremely well, hitting heavy velo, hitting breaking balls. It doesn't really matter. Austin Riley is putting barrels on baseballs at this point. Going into the All-Star break, pretty hot. So I love this spot. I think this one ends up being around minus 150 come first pitch.
No, yeah, I completely agree. McClanahan's done a lot of good for us this season. Like you said, 7 strikeouts in almost every single outing this year is pretty insane. Guy's going to be up there in the All-Star game for us all to watch. But until then, we've got about 1 or maybe another outing after this one before that to enjoy this momentum. And yeah, I'm going to go into a little bit more about Eric Fetty in a little bit if you're surprised, but completely agree with this Riley play. Like you said, absolutely crushes Fetty, and he's playing well right now. This is a real streaky guy. You do not want to be the guy trying to guess the game he gets back going, right? Let the guy get in a couple games, let him kind of settle down, and once he gets in, perfect guy to play. I was going to say fade. So absolutely like this combo. 2 very dependable guys right now.
Yeah, one thing I will mention here is that I really do like to take a team that doesn't have to travel for that Friday game, right? They're already at home, just played St. Louis on a 3-game homestand. Now they're just staying put, right? They don't have to travel. I like the teams where this Friday game is going to be like the second game of the series, right? There's a lot of these teams that play 4-game sets, and this will be game 2, but they're not having to leave, right? And you get to see your favorite team that you want to play against come into your ballpark. Obviously, you remember what the Braves did to them at home in Nationals Park. I can't imagine what was it, SunTrust? Is it SunTrust or SunTrust maybe Park? Whatever it is, the ball's gonna be flying out of there, and I'm excited to see it. Locking in Ozuna right now. Love to see it. We will head on over to Pikkit for I think 8 to 10 bets. Only 10 people are up. Crazy enough like us to be putting these plays in this early. And I'm not surprised. It's what I rolled with here. I always do the buy down. I think it's a lot safer, especially with a guy that I really like. But I mean, I kind of broke it down here. This man is just an absolute K machine. 3 pitches, over 35% whiff rate. That's just something you do not see. His velo is continuing to stay hot. I have nothing else. I mean, I'm going to tail this one. I believe I went 2-0 on last shows because the Nationals are monsters, man, and putting that ball in play, even though Aaron Nola almost went complete game on him. But I'm going to try to keep my Pikkit rolling here and roll with the over here.
Yeah, no, I've got to do the same thing, right? Normally, when we're scared of real public plays, it's 50,000 people are on a guy. But I mean, it's 1 a.m. right now. There are like 8 guys on McClanahan, and those are the guys that were smart enough to have it in their notes from the day before, and they said, you know what, I'm not going to bed until I can bet this guy. So I'm actually flipping the script right here and saying it's the sharp guys that are on McClanahan. I'm gonna have to agree with them. I'm gonna have to agree with you. I'm going over 7.5 strikeouts right here. As for the second one, we don't really have one, right? There aren't that many bet spots. So if you guys want that, you're going to have to go over to Pikkit Sports, the app itself, right? Code PTP. And we'll be talking about it on the app tomorrow once we can find out who actually is the most popular because, we both got stuff going on. So we're going to have to, we'll mix it up a little bit. We're giving McClanahan right here on the show. And then whatever the most popular is tomorrow, we'll take a look at that one over on the app.
Yeah, no, let you guys get to bed before we get this one out, and hopefully in the morning we'll have a better idea for you guys there. I got in at 6.5. Oh well, very good for you. I'm happy. I hope it's a parlay piece because I can't imagine what the odds are on it straight there. Felix said 8.5 right now. I believe I'm seeing it still. The line is good. Okay, so you're talking a different thing. Okay. But let's get right into it. I mean, we're going into play number 2 and a team we just talked about a lot. I'm sure we're going to see a little bit more of that on your card here tomorrow.
Yeah, no, Braves' first 5 money line is definitely a huge parlay piece. The Braves did just exhaust a lot of their best bullpen guys, so I wasn't so sure about full game. I do think they do end up winning this game, but yeah, it's just a little bit safer to go with first 5. We got Charlie Morton on the mound taken off against Eric Fetty right here. Morton's been great over the last 30 days, been one of the best pitchers in baseball. Obviously, the huge strikeout numbers have been really what's catching people's eyes. May not do that against the Nationals, right? We're a little bit less strikeout prone team, but still been very, very good. Very few walks this last month, which jumped off the page to me. I believe number 1 in strikeout to walk ratio over the last month. On the other side, it's not looking so good. Eric Fetty, I actually came on the show last time these two teams played, and I talked about Fetty. I believe I said he was 0-9 against the Braves. Well, after that show, he became 0-10 in his career against the Braves, has never recorded a win. This is insane. Fetty's been with the Nationals his whole career. He plays the Braves multiple times a year over the span of a ton of time and has never won a game against the Braves. Oh, that's pretty rough to see. If you look through his game logs, he's allowed at least 3 earned runs in all but one of those matchups, including earlier this year where he allowed 3 runs. It's a tough matchup, man. Fetty's really struggled against this Braves team. I'm going to trust the first 5 right here. I think that's probably the best spot to go as opposed to full game. Like I said, they did use a lot of their back-end relievers. Not that I think it'll matter. Washington's playing pretty poorly right now. Speaking of guys with multi-hit games, you mentioned it with Riley coming in. Diaz is a guy right here. This guy's been killing it recently. I don't know if you've seen 4 of his last 5 games coming into this are multi-hit games. I believe he's on an 11-game hit streak, hitting 295 on the season, 300 against right-handed pitching. I think he's in a pretty good spot right here to keep it going. Like we talk about a lot, I love to bet on guys that are coming in rolling with that momentum. He's obviously hot right now. I mean, this guy's done me a lot of good these last couple of games. So he's kind of the most reliable guy I'm seeing available right now on the slate. I think I might pair Braves' first 5 money line with a couple different spots, but I think Diaz is definitely a good hit parlay piece coming in right here.
Yeah, no, Yandy obviously usually batting at the top of that lineup too. Does not hurt. We love to see guys that get that maybe fit that bat.
Yeah.
So really like that. Obviously, we talked enough about the Braves. We're obviously going to be all over them, be on team total, first 5 team totals and all that. But I'm going to be that weird guy to take the under here. And it's actually a play I just bet the over on tonight. I just took the over on the first 5 over 5. We ended up cashing that. But if we watch the rest of that game, these teams are not good hitting teams. Literally today, the only reason I took the over was because the pitchers were that shitty, right? Keuchel and Austin Gomber, both of them I do not like. Both of them I think get lit up more than the average major league pitcher here. And now you're going to give me pretty much almost the same line, right? 5 I would need to push there anyway. But we have Zach Gallen on the bump here facing off against Chad Kuhl. And Chad Kuhl might be the number 1 for this Colorado team. That's how well he's been throwing this year. He's only given up 7 home runs in 81 innings. That's really was his Achilles heel coming into this year. When he was with the Pirates, that's all he was giving up homer after homer. His fastball was getting hit pretty hard there. But this year on the season, slugging percentage is pretty low against him there. And also, he's not a high strikeout guy, but he has been getting a lot of weak contact throughout the season. Like I said, the home runs are down. But, I mean, how scary is this matchup? This Diamondbacks team is nothing to be scared of. I mean, you look at the top of this lineup, you get past maybe Ketel Marte and Christian Walker. What else do you really have to worry about? Josh Rojas, right? I mean, Jordan Luplow batting $160, right? That's the guy leading off for these guys, right? This is not a team that you really have to be afraid of. And obviously on the other side, Rockies outside of Coors and not against the lefty. Give me the under on that all day against Gallen here. Gallen has been absolutely lights out at home this year, only allowing a 197 batting average against with a 324 slugging. This dude has just been lights out at home. Very unlucky, has a 3.4 ERA. So just guys getting hits with guys on base when, I mean, that's not going to happen all the time, right? The average is going to get more towards the positive regression for him. But yeah, this Rockies team not facing a lefty outside of Coors, and this guy is an all-star level pitcher here. I have a hard time seeing this Rockies team score here. We just saw them get come through at the end, but there was 3 straight innings of middle to garbage can like middle relief pitchers, and neither team could score. But luckily, we had Dallas Keuchel on the mound. He was able to come through for us. So I like the under here. I think this ends up at honestly almost 3.5. I would not be surprised because both these offenses are that bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's one of those things that you see, right? I saw Gomber was on the mound yesterday, right? And I'm like, who am I going to play? I'm looking through that lineup, and it's brutal, man. It's so hard to find these Diamondbacks. I mean, this is a team that has a team average in the low 200s, right? That's absolutely brutal. Like you said, the Rockies, one of those teams, just look at the home road splits. You don't even look every single player go through and look how drastic that is. I mean, it is pretty crazy. And now they're going against arguably the Diamondbacks' best pitcher, especially at home on the mound this season. I like that you're flipping the script on him. I think a lot of people definitely, after that terrible Dallas Keuchel versus Austin Gomber matchup yesterday, a lot of people are thinking, oh, we're going to keep it going, right? These guys are going to keep going. But the difference is today we don't have minor league pitchers on the mound. So I think that's definitely a huge deal right here. Like you said, not in Coors, not against a left-handed pitcher. What are we thinking about that no runs first inning right here? I see we got a question in chat.
Yeah, no, he says I love no runs first inning. Honestly, I probably, if I'm going to take it, this would probably be the game to do so. But let's just think about this. The Rockies against lefties are betting 295 this year, against righties 240, right? I mean, that's a huge drop off. The slugging goes down the tube as well. So I can't get away from this under. I really just thought this number would be 4 on the dot and then end up at like 3.5 at plus money. I'm extremely surprised to see this number at where it's at, and I am all over it tonight. And I'm sure we're going to get some good line movement our way here.
Sounds good.
I would advise not to do that. Please, I do not want to hear that you're living on the street because of a bet from me. And what comes up is Geraldo Perdomo with a grand slam to lose this bet with 2 outs, dude. Something crazy like that shit. Whenever you drop a hammer like that, some crazy shit always happens. But I do really like this spot. Probably going to end up being like a 1.5 to 2 unit play for me for tomorrow. But I don't think we got too many other questions. I mean, what questions could you have for us? I mean, there's really nothing else out right now. Let's go through a quick recap. We have all of our stuff on the bottom there already. But yeah, let's send it over to you here.
All right, I'll ask you a quick question after this one. First off, Marcell Ozuna over 1.5 total bases plus 125 over on FanDuel Sportsbook right now. Absolute monster against Eric Fedde. I think he keeps it going today. Then we got Yandy Diaz and the Braves first 5 money line minus 113 right here. We're fading the Braves pretty hard today. tailing the Braves pretty hard today. Fading the Nationals pretty hard today. Then we're flipping the script. The Sharps are up late at night. This is a popular play, but we like it. McClanahan over 7.5 strikeouts, tailing.
Beautiful. I'll be on that McClanahan side for my first play on the parlay there. 7 Ks with Austin Riley, minus 128. And we are rolling with the Diamondbacks first 5 under 4.5, minus 120. Monotone, what you got for the people before we head out? It is officially tomorrow, my time. What do you got for us?
Yeah, well, I need to know real quick. What do you think about Ashby versus the Pirates tomorrow? This Pirates team is making lefties look like Cy Young winners. First Patrick Corbin, now Mike Minor getting 5 innings of no-hit baseball in yesterday. Can Ashby keep that trend going today?
I mean, it's been weird. He's been kind of hit or miss lately. He started the season out super, super well. Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna probably be backing Lauer against him. I'm pretty sure Lauer comes up I think Saturday or Sunday in this series. I would probably back him a little bit more than I like to back Ashby here, just because I just don't know what's up with him. It's just been weird how he was so lights out at the beginning of the year. Remember, you had 15. Sorry, I just read this comment. I'm dying right now. I don't know if it's just because I'm tired or what, but I'm just dying, dude. I couldn't even finish my sentence. But he had that 11 strikeout game earlier in this year, and now he's been kind of, he's just been kind of an average pitcher as of late. So I think if you're gonna back a pitcher in this series, it'd probably be Lauer if you want to get the left-hand side.
Gotcha. I'm thinking I do the alt strikeouts tomorrow. I think that's something I look at. Bring it down 1, maybe 2, even if I can get something crazy, because he is a strikeout guy. We both know that. But yeah, that Pirates team also hasn't been striking out much. They let me down against Severino. But man, like I said, Mike Minor, Patrick Corbin, they're making these lefties look way better than they are. So definitely something I'm considering for tomorrow.
Yeah, and Ashby's stuff is on another planet in both of those guys. So definitely do not fault you for looking there. Hey, we appreciate it, Finesse. Hopefully we can make you some money for tomorrow. The Monotone, before we head out, what else you got for us? You got anything before we head out of here?
Yeah, no, shout out Finesse. I always see him in the spaces late night grinding. Appreciate what you do for the community as well. Steve likes Ashby tomorrow. That's what I like to see. He's going in my DFS lineups. As for what you guys want to know, what you guys really want to know, Pikkit Sports, sponsor of the show. We are always over there hanging. I've seen just a week ago, I didn't even have a profile picture. I was keeping it real low-key. Now we have a profile picture. See 200 of you guys over there following me. That's pretty cool. Obviously want to see more of you guys. That's where we're always hanging out. I got to bring back the dog picture. I need to take more pictures of my dog. But for now, we're posting kind of long shots. We're interacting with the community. We're doing that kind of stuff over there. They're obviously known for the bet tracker, but you can find both of us over there with code PTP. Like I said, we normally do the home run parlay. We normally do a little bit more Taylor fade. It's late at night. Can't quite do that today. So we're going to be doing it on the app tomorrow. We're going to be switching it up on you guys a little bit. So if you do want to see the home run parlay, which I know you guys do. We're all degenerates here, okay? We know what you guys want, okay? Let's not hide. Let's not lie. We know you guys want that. So make sure to head over to Pikkit. Use code PTP. They'll send you some money. And yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this special edition of, 1 in the morning past the prop. Maybe we'll bring it back sometime.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it might be like a Saturday night football or something. I'll probably be drunk, but whatever. But no, this is how important this is to us guys, right? We could have easily just scrapped the show, right? Yeah. So we decided we're going to do this. Doesn't matter the time, doesn't matter how we're going to do it. I don't think we would have been able to have my eyes open by the 6 a.m. wake-up call that Monotone wanted to get for me there. I don't think I would have got my research in at 5:30 without probably 3 energy drinks in my system. So I'm up. I was watching Dallas Keuchel dice these dudes for the last 2 innings of his outing today. So we're up. Want to make sure that you guys get all of the plays and all the action that you guys are always looking for from us. So just shows that we do want you guys to continue to keep following our plays and hopefully keep cashing tickets with us, whether it be MLB, NBA, or you guys know how NFL goes over here. We're going to have a huge year, so I'm excited to do that, and we really, really appreciate it. What I've been kind of thinking is if we're going to do a drunk show, we got to do a like a live stream during a football game, and while I'm drinking, because
Yeah,
I get pretty much after these games, dude. Like,
maybe a build up to Sunday night football, or
oh,
Thursday night football, right? We're not going out to bars on Thursday nights, not most of the times at least. Maybe that's a good idea right there. Get some
yeah.
first touchdown scorers in, some real
Oh yeah.
defense stuff. Yeah.
I just can't get over, dude. I'm gonna be such a degen this NFL season. So, thank you guys so much. I will let you guys out of here. Like I said, it is 1:10 almost by you. The golf tournament starts up in about an hour. So if you're feeling real degeneracy, you can go pop over there and watch the Scottish Open. Tip off at 1. Put a prayer up for our boy. What's his name again? I don't even remember his name. That bum.
Brian Fox.
Yeah, Brian Fox. Don't let the Irish mob come after you if you keep sucking, buddy. But make the cut, please. Make my lineups feel better about themselves. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. Again, go find us over on Pikkit. I think I just almost got to 202. So got to get more pictures of Churro on there and get everything going there. But thank every one of you guys for tuning in this late. I wasn't expecting to see many of you guys, but you guys find a way to show out even this late. So thank you. We will see you on Monday for Pass the Prop at our normal hour of 10:30 a.m. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate all of you guys. Have a good one, and best of luck on all your bets. Hopefully you're grabbing these tonight so you don't lose any of that value. So have a great one, guys. Have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you Monday. Peace.